Hey guys, I'm gonna try and make this quick. It's Friday night, January 19th, 2024. And I said I'd never do it, but I did it. So I have 2 Dynaglow smokers and a charbroil grill. Always got by. Yeah, it's sometimes tough to keep the temperature where you want it when you're busy doing other things. And for some reason, all of these pellet grills kept showing up on my YouTube feed when I'm watching random videos. So I understand the concept, and I decided to buy a cheaper version of a top-of-the-line pellet grill just to see how they possibly could work. So last night, I picked this one up. It's a Walmart model, Pit Boss Austin XL Onyx Edition. And I watch a ton of videos, and for everything that's like under 700 bucks, this seemed like the way to go. There's 2 modifications that I'm gonna be making on this from things that I've learned online. But yeah, just got off work. It's like 5 o'clock, and I'm gonna unbox this because there's a couple of dings that I didn't see last night because I picked it up in the dark over there. And I wanna make sure that there's no damage. So like I said, it's cold, it's in the teens, it's a little bit of snow going on. I've got my military cold weather gloves. And if you're ever in the military, you know that all your equipment was made by the lowest bidder, so it's better than nothing. But they say this weighs 169 pounds, but my intent right now is to just unbox it, and then I'm going to put everything in the garage, which is behind the camera, and then assemble it tomorrow, which is not going to be any warmer. It's actually supposed to be colder. Tomorrow night, I think it's supposed to be like 7 degrees. But crazy for buying a pellet grill, any kind of grill in the winter. I love the snow. I don't mind the cold, but I don't love the cold. So anyway, we're going to cut this open and see if there's any damage. One of the things that made me go to Walmart is they have a 90-day return policy. So if there's any problems and they don't want to honor those problems, then I'm just going to return the whole thing and get another one and hope that, it's better than any damage that might be inside of this box. Yeah, a lot of the videos that I watched, people had them shipped to them. And quite honestly, because of my past experience with luck, I try to avoid the ship to me thing because your recourse is kind of low. You're sort of at the mercy of who you bought it from. And I can tell you, it probably is all of 170 pounds. This is pretty heavy. And it's a grill, so I wasn't super worried about it. It just started snowing again a couple hours ago, but last night it was cold, but it was dry, precipitation-wise. All right, this is not quite what I expected as far as packaging goes. I expected it to be in a box with a box lid on it. And because of the dings on the boxes, I need to be careful that I don't damage any packing material. And the one big impact that I saw was right here. But I see they do have sufficient padding, so I might just be okay. I'm gonna guess this is the bottom shelf as they call it. Not sure what's in this box, but it looks okay. I don't see any bashes on it. And with all that stuff removed, it doesn't seem much lighter. There's nowhere to get a grip. And yeah, it's getting dark, so I don't know how well y'all can see. Owner's instruction manual. And this grill is just over 1,000 square inches with a top rack, including the top rack. Has a side shelf over here, and it has the provisions for an optional front shelf, which I don't even care about. As long as there's one shelf to set your stuff down, that's truly all I was worried about, that there was at least one shelf. So this is supposed to be their upgraded or updated or newest control center with 2 meat probes that it actually includes 2 probes. There's a hole here where the probes go through, and you're supposed to be able to adjust the temperatures. I believe it was 5 degrees, which is probably a rabid claim, but we're gonna find out. The hopper, it's got the grate in it. We're gonna go over all this in a future video. But yeah, basically all I wanted to do right now was make sure there was no damage or dents on anything, and I don't see any. So I'm feeling pretty good about this. One thing I can tell you true I didn't like from what I saw was the size of the wheels. The front wheels look like skateboard wheels. The back ones look like pregnant skateboard wheels. So I like big wheels because I tend to move my stuff around. Not a ton, but enough to where I'd like big wheels. So yeah, it's got a lower grate, an upper grate. The upper grate, of course, is removable. 1,007 square inches, I believe I already mentioned. But this is actually big in here. This would be super easy to get a really good sized brisket or several racks of full ribs. Even like probably 4 or 5 chicken, 2, maybe even 3 turkey, uncountable amount of burgers and corn on the cob. And so yeah, so far so good. And I did buy some cheap Walmart ribs to do a test cook on, and some cheap sausage, and that's going to be my first cook on this pellet grill. But I just wanted to bring you along from the very start of my new adventure in pellet grilling. And I wanted to bitch about any damage, but I can't because there isn't any. Everything looks fine. So guys, enjoy your night. I'm gonna have this together tomorrow. I know, well, honestly, I kind of took a liking to this Austin Onyx, but I couldn't find a whole lot of videos on it. So I may very well make a video on the assembly, the burn-in, you know, the seasoning, and the first use. So yeah, we may just very well do that. But for now, we're gonna cut it off. I'm gonna get some help and get this inside. And we'll be back tomorrow. Guys, have a great night and we'll talk soon. Take care.